What's up, everybody? It's Support and Resistance Trading here. This is my first video for YouTube. Just going to make a quick watch list for tomorrow for April 2nd of 2019. I love to look at stocks that are extremely overextended on the daily and short them into resistance, and look for also stocks that are on their first red day here. So I started making a list already coming from my high of day scanners over here on my Thinkorswim account, and also my low of day scanners. I like to short something that's above 500,000 shares of volume. I would prefer over 1 million, but we'll do 500,000 shares. And I really like to short something that's over 15 bucks. So let's see what we got for the day, right? Let's go to MLCO. This thing is gapping up today. It gapped up to what, like 24.50 here. So my main play would be to watch it as it spikes up and then short it into resistance up here. So let's zoom out. This is on the daily chart, right? So we can see there's some resistance here lying at 24.50. Let's go to the 5-minute. So I marked out my support and resistance on the chart, right? We got the support down here at somewhere around 24.15. And we held as we went into close, and we're kind of flat, moving into the after hours. So I would love to see this stock kind of open here, spike up in this 24.50, kind of hold, and then we kind of sell off and fade into the afternoon. So that's one of the ones on my watch list for tomorrow. We got JD over here. Let's pull it back to the 1 year so you can see it. Also spiking up. But what I like about this stock the most is it's above the 3 EMAs here, the 9, the 100, and the 50. So it's really gapping up here. I would watch this before I entered because it's up on so much. I'd like to see some sort of red day here first before we short it. But let's look at the 5-day, 5-minute. Again, also held on news today, kind of sold off in the morning. And then we found some support, and we kind of just ran and bounced around. We kind of closed in between the open and close. So this will just be on a watch list. I'm not going to say it's my main trade, but it's up there. Dish also up today. This is the 5-minute chart. Let's go back to the 1 year, 1 day. This one's up. What I liked about this one was it's spiking into the 200-day here. Which is also, as you can see, a little bit of previous resistance and a whole dollar number of roughly 33. So I would love for this to do like everything else, spike up in the morning, and you can see how we're holding here. So let's mark in some support for tomorrow. All right. So we can mark in this roughly, the high of the day, 31.18, 31.19, close enough, and we'll come down here and mark in this support down here. All right, and we'll see what this thing does tomorrow as we open up. It's up on a bunch of news about streaming explosion. So again, we'll see how it does tomorrow. SYNA kind of made the move that I wanted it to in this afternoon. I was hoping for it to hold its highs and then sell off, but I'll still watch it because it's also really high up on the day. We spiked a lot, and we spiked right into this 200-day, and we kind of put in this little bit of doji. So I'll watch it. Not a big fan since it kind of made its move this afternoon. So we'll see. I'm just going to leave that one there. Momo, this thing loves to run. Also really spiked up. See, the problem I don't like with this one is there's really not some obvious resistance. Yeah, you could say this is a little bit of resistance here where we spiked up in the past, and you can call this good, but I prefer to see tomorrow a kind of hold here, and then we could just reshort it. And WB, my last one. Roku, I'm kind of just watching for a buddy, but WB, again, we're above the 50, and we're just spiking up. We're way overextended here. We had these big green bars as we spiked up into 66, and we'll see what we get. You can kind of just put in one bar here, nothing overly crazy. We can kind of put in another one here for the For the high end, this is just a watcher. This is just a watcher. See how it does, see if it holds. Obviously, RSI is showing a little bit oversold, but we'll see. Last, like I said, was Roku. This thing is just crazy. The last couple days, kind of spiked up. Up, down, and today it's back up, kind of spiking into a little bit here. I'd rather let it see it run a couple days before I would touch it, but it's just on the watch list. Today we played, in the chat room, we played CELG. This thing was up on news about an upgrade, and I think also something about a merger. Doesn't really matter to me. It spiked up, and it was spiking to this 95 thing, and I knew something about it was just, obviously clearly overextended. So in the chat room, we were talking about it, and then it was downgraded this morning. So I saw it was downgraded, and I immediately was all about it. So this morning we opened up right here. Let me try to zoom in. We opened up right here. We spiked up into 94.41, which was roughly, pretty much clear resistance the previous days, and we spiked up, and I shorted at 94.22, and we kind of just rode it. We had this massive consolidation forever. I think it was got to be over an hour before we finally broke down through the 94. We spiked back up into that previous support, which is now resistance, clear sign, and we rode it all the way down to the bottom. So pretty good trade today. Another one was KMX, CarMax. So CarMax, also very similar setup. Stock was really high up. Let's go to the 5-minute here so you can see. Stock was really high up, right? Spiked up into this 71 number. We had it spike up, and it kind of sold off. I was too busy watching CLEG, but this would have also been a great play. Also really high and overextended on earnings. Any of these stocks, they spike up, and people are gonna, take some profit off the table when it makes a $5, $6 move, 10% move like this. It's just when is it going to happen? Is it going to be today, or is it going to be the next day? So that's kind of the watch list for today. MLCO, we got JD, we got Dish, SYNA kinda, we got Momo, WB, and Roku. So we'll see what we get. The market was really up today, really green, but you can still play these short moves, regardless of what actually happens. So thanks for checking us out, and I'll keep doing watch lists every day. Simple strategy, just short on big spikes, and really let's just try to grow the account, make some money. All right, guys, thanks.